Hi, I'm Ken and welcome to Ken's Games Collection. Today I want to have a look at my Nintendo Switch collection. It's been about 2 years since I've done a Nintendo Switch games collection and I thought perfect timing. Let's do an update and see what games I've got in this collection. And let's start off with one of my favorite games on the Nintendo Switch, which is Mario Odyssey. Are we going to see a Mario Odyssey 2 this year, next year? Who knows, but this was a really great 3D game. I do like the old style 2D Mario games, Mario Maker, that was really cool, but this one was really great. These games are in no particular order, I'm just going to go through them all. Skylanders Imaginators, one of my favorite Toy to Life series. This was a really cool game, and I think, yeah, the only Skylanders game on Nintendo Switch, so that was really cool. Max and the Curse of the Brotherhood. I've got this game on, I think, the Wii U or maybe the PlayStation 4. I don't know, I have to go back and have a look at this. That's a really cool game. I do recommend it. I've got a lot of independent titles in this collection. Owlboy, which is kind of like a Metroidvania style of game. I just wish the main character would have been a bit more colorful, a bit more bright. The character seems to blend too much into the environments. But a great Metroidvania style of game. If you're into Metroidvania style of game, that's pretty cool. This one was a Kickstarter. I didn't do the Kickstarter program for it. Battle Chase Night War. This is goes, I think, like an old RPG. It's got that kind of feel to it. The look as well. Hand drawn graphics, really cool. I did like this RPG a lot. Another RPG, or I guess you can call it a relaxation game, is Yonder the Cloud Catcher Chronicles. This was made by a developer here in my hometown of Brisbane, so it's a really cool game. It is a relaxing game. It's not very taxing, but super cool to play. Steam World Dig 2. I think I got the first game on the Wii U. Fantastic, love it. Again, this is kind of like a Metroidvania style of game, going backward and forwards through the levels. You're having to backtrack a lot in it, but it's really cool. Now, Flipping Death, I haven't opened this yet. I've got Stick It to the Man, which is, I think, the first game that came before this one. I need to try this one out. It's still sealed. It's never good seeing a game that's sealed. I've got a couple of limited run games here. I did get into it when they started first releasing Nintendo Switch games, and then I realized there was a lot of stuff I didn't want. This one actually did surprise me. Pixel Junk Monsters 2, which was really cool. I did play the demo before, or actually after I purchased this on limited run. I was kind of concerned because I didn't like the demo, but when I got this, played it, you know, I learnt more with this game. It was really cool. One of my favorite games on the Nintendo Switch is Rhyme. If you're into games that have a very visual story, this is incredible. It's one of my favorite Switch games ever. There was a massive patch to fix a lot of the frame rate issues in it, and it was really good that Tequila Games or Tequila Works took the time to do that, do that patch to stop all the slowdown, and it feels a really good game for the Nintendo Switch. One of my most anticipated games, I guess you can say, for the Switch was Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom. I haven't finished this yet, but I've been playing a bit of it, and it's really cool. It is a Wonder Boy game. It just changed the name to Monster Boy. I don't know why they couldn't do a deal with Sega to call it Wonder Boy, because that would have been so cool, but it has that overall look and feel to it. Now, this next game really surprised me. I had it on the original Xbox. I never thought I would see the day when it would come on the Nintendo Switch, and that's Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy. Great game that was on the I think it was on the PlayStation 2, GameCube, and the original Xbox. Fantastic game. Hunt it down. It's probably going cheap now. It's a good little action adventure game where you play as Sphinx and the Mummy, so you get to play two different characters. It's really cool. Game I haven't really played yet is Little Dragon Cafe, so I don't know how good or how bad that is, but one day I'll get around to playing it. One game that does my head in, but I love it so much I keep going back to it, which is the castle. It's some Castlevania, it's a Metroidvania style of game, is Dead Cells. Absolutely recommend this game if you're into the Metroidvania games. It's really cool. Now another limited run game is Dusk, which is a beautiful hand-drawn game. Love it so much. Really cool. Fantastic to get it physical release. Always great to see physical release games. Fate, the Umbrella Star. This is pretty cool. I did play a little bit of it. I need to get back into it. Tiny Barbarian DX, another Metroidvania style of game. Maybe it's I don't know, I never really played it that much. What's really cool about Nicholas, I think it's called, is they come with some really cool little items. There's a pouch here with some stuff inside it, game manual, reversible cover. I don't know what is actually inside this thing. Let's have a quick look at it. I think it's a keyring. So yeah, it's a little keyring chain. Yeah, keyring chain. So yeah, it's never going to be used. It's just going to always stay in the box. But a really cool game that I think that it's great to see, again, the smaller publishers do this sort of thing. It's really, really cool. So that's really great. Xenoblade Chronicles 2. We're getting the first one, I believe, on the Switch sometime in 2020 this year, which is going to be great. Another limited run release, which was Fury. I don't like this game, but I've got it. It's really hard. I don't know why. Another game by Nicholas is Yuhari Kawazi. I don't know how to pronounce this properly, but this is a cool little platforming game. Not bad at all. Hyrule Warriors, we all know that one. It's pretty cool. It was on the Wii U. Came to the Switch, of course. Everything comes to the Switch. But it's great. The Blob, another remaster. I remember this on the old consoles, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360. Never paid any attention to it. Saw it here. I love it. It is so cool. And I've got to get the second game in the series. But this is, wow, it's really cool. Now this one is The Seven Mysteries of Fujiwara. A graphic novel. I haven't really played it, but it comes with some cool little stickers and some other things inside. I've got to play these graphic novels. Minecraft, the story mode by Telltale Games. Fantastic game. Love it. Really cool. Saturday Morning RPG from Limited Run. I've heard it's good. I haven't played it yet. There's a lot of games that I haven't played yet, okay? Nightmare Boy. I don't know if I'm going to keep this. It's frustrating. That's the best way to describe it. Talk. I'm not going to keep this one, but I'll show it anyway. It's based on an old arcade game back in the 90s. I did like the old arcade game, but these days it's difficult. It really is difficult, what it was in the arcades. But yeah, it looks really great, but it's frustrating. It really is frustrating. I don't know why, but it is. Splatoon 2, loved Splatoon on the Wii U, a new IP from Nintendo. Wow, and that's something that we don't see all the time, but this is really cool. I forget the title of this one, but it's a Japanese platform puzzle game. It was released in the West, digital only. That's why I've got the Japanese version, because it was a physical. I can play it. It's really cool. I just love it. It's cute. It's not bad. Now this one is by Super Rare Games. It's Mutant Mudds Collection. I did try this. It's not too bad. That's all I can say about it. Ben 10. My daughter might enjoy it when she's older. I'm not really into it. This was actually the first game I bought for the Nintendo Switch, which is Cave Story. This game, I guess, is based on the one that was on the Nintendo 3DS, which is insane. The prices are unbelievable for the 3DS version. Bayonetta 2, why did we get Bayonetta 2 only as a physical release? In Japan you get Bayonetta 1 and 2. Here Bayonetta is a download code only. Shame on Sega, shame on Nintendo. I think it's just so wrong. Cool game that was on, guess what, the Wii U. Octopath Traveler. I was really looking forward to this game. I played a couple of chapters and never went back. I got the collector's edition, which is really cool, but I really need to get back into this because I did love my RPGs back in the day. Sonic Mania, one of the best Sonic games in recent years. Really cool. Again, digital release first, physical later, and it was well worth the wait. Really cool to have a physical copy of that. Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. Can we have a Link to the Past, please, Nintendo? Remake of that. This is so cool. I never played the Game Boy version of this, or the Game Boy Color, whatever it was. Love this game. It was so cool. Oh. Now here's a game that actually I didn't think would come to the Nintendo Switch. This thing was running at an insane frame rate. I didn't notice any drops in the frame rate. I got this on the PlayStation 4, but for a Switch port, wow, it shows that you know, if they can do this sort of stuff, and that was really cool. I need to try the Wolfenstein games out. This is another limited run game, Kingdom New Lands. Never played it, heard good things about it. I got a lot of that limited run stuff because, you know, when they started doing Switch releases, it was like, get this, get that, and Cave Story, another one, never played. You can see the theme going here. Games I bought, never played. Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. I do have Pikachu as well, but I gave that to my brother-in-law. I like Eevee, so my daughter's going to love this when she's a bit older, I feel. Oceanhorn, the Monster of Uncharted Seas, is kind of like a Zelda game. Really cool. Need to get it. Physical, good luck, because it was only released via limited run for, you know, a certain amount of time, and that's it. It's all gone. Another game that kind of reminds me of the old school Zelda games, which is Little Dew 2. I believe that Little Dew, the first game, is actually being released on the eShop. Physical release, please. I need my physical releases for games. Another game, well, actually two games that were on the Wii U. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, unbelievable, love it, so cool. Legend of Zelda, The Breath of the Wild, I don't like it. Sorry, but I don't. Just me. New Super Lucky's Tale. This was an Xbox exclusive. Then all of a sudden, you put new in front of it and it's on the Nintendo Switch. It actually is a lot better on the Nintendo Switch. Recommend to anybody that's into platforming. It's not just for young kids, it's for anybody that loves that genre. Really cool. Gun Girls 2, which is one of those weird Japanese titles where you go around. I don't know what you do. I gotta play this. Never played it. I know you go around doing stuff. I don't know what it is. Wonder Boy 3, The Dragon's Trap. The physical release, it was released on limited run first, then Play Asia had their version, then the rest of the world got it. So I'm hoping with Streets of Rage 4 we're going to see the similar sort of thing happen with that, which I need to get on this Nintendo Switch as well from limited run. Knights of Azir 2, Bride of the New Moon. I need to play it. I haven't played it. Boy, good little adventure game, really cool. Kind of reminds me of Nintendo 64 style of games, those old platforming games back in the day. Really great. We got a couple of more super rare games in here somewhere. The Flame and the Flood, I actually like this. I like the graphical style of it. It looks really cool. It's always great, as I said before, to see, you know, the small independent companies getting physical releases with games. And you can say a lot about super rare IM8-bit limited run games, but it's the only way you're going to see a lot of these titles physically, and I think it's a good thing, although there's been a lot of drama in the past, but it's still a great thing to see. I was actually a Kickstarter backer for this next game, which is Bloodstains, The Ritual of the Night. That's what it comes in, that's what it looks like there. It's a pretty cool Castlevania game. Here's a Mega Man game, kinda. I forget what it's called. This is the Japanese version, that's why I can't remember its name. It has that feel of Mega Man. It's really cool. It's got like a I don't know, 16-bit, 32-bit art style to it. It's not, you know, modern, but it's a really cool game. Fire Emblems Warriors. I need to get is it the Treehouse? I haven't got that yet. I haven't played this one yet. There's still a lot of stuff here I need to play. I've got a lot of stuff there I need to play, but I've heard it's good stuff. I think I've got this on a lot of different systems, which is Rayman Legends. It's worth buying it probably 3 or 4 times over. I got it on probably the I don't know, I got it on probably the Wii U, PlayStation 4, Vita, who knows what else, but yeah, why not buy it again and support the developers. I am Santos, I think, Santos, I can't remember the title. A Japanese game that was only released over in Japan, didn't get a Western release, but it plays in English, so if you can find it, get it. It does play in English, which is really cool. Lost Sphear, I was really looking forward to this game, and I played a little bit of it and never went back to it. Oh, not good. Batman, the Telltale game series, this was really cool. The second game was supposed to be coming out on Nintendo Switch, but it was cancelled. I was so devastated because I was gonna, actually I did pre-order it and I got my money back. But great Batman point and click adventure style of game. Inoximus Verge, which pays homage to, I guess you can say, the Metroid games. It's got a Metroidvania feel to it. Really cool 8-bit graphics. Again, great to see an independent gaming company get a physical release. Game that I love so much, which is great, Dragon Quest Builders 1. I need to get Dragon Quest Builders 2. It's so good to be able to play this in handheld mode. And that's the best thing about the Nintendo Switch. You can play it docked on your TV, take it out of the dock and play it in handheld mode. Wonder Boy the Dragon's Trap, yep, I got it again. This was the Play Asia version. I didn't think we were going to get the rest of the world version, so when I saw it on Play Asia, after I missed out on Limited Run, had to get it. It was worth it. Shelter Generations by Super Rare, I haven't played it yet. Human Fall Flat, this is a bit weird. I did play the first level, it's like weird, but I need to try it more. So we're nearly through with the Nintendo Switch collection. Now these next games coming up very soon didn't get physical releases, but I had somebody, I saw an Exy that does custom covers, and I thought, okay, let's get some of these digital games with custom covers. Malacca is a great game, absolutely love it. It is getting a physical release at some stage in 2020, but a great third-person action adventure game. I think it's like what is it, Mexican mythology. It's got that sort of thing in it, and which is really cool to see that sort of stuff. Starlink Battle for Atlas, I know it's got a physical release, but I hated all that writing up on top saying about, you know, how much download you needed to do, and so it looks like the real deal. And what's really cool is there's artwork inside there, and you wouldn't know the difference. You would not know the difference that this was, you know, it wasn't a physical release or whatever. Fantasy Star, again, you know, custom cover, Enigma custom covers here in Australia. He did amazing stuff. The stock quality of the paper is incredible. Yeah, I need to get a few more custom cases from him. And finishing that off is Grim Fandango. It got released on the PlayStation 4 physically, but I got him to do that because I got it on Nintendo Switch as well. So let's move on to more physical releases with Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. Way forward, I love what they do with the Shantae series. I hope we're going to see more Shantae games that are really cool. And Oxenfree by Limited Run, I love that cover. That is just really cool, that cover. The game itself I haven't really played. Another limited run release is Thumper. Again, the cover is really cool. It's the best way to describe this game is rhythm violence. It's phenomenal. Again, small independent developers, they're unbelievable what they're bringing out. Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battles. Who would have thought? Ubisoft and Nintendo. But then again, you can say that about the Starlink Battle for Atlas. Who would have thought that we would have had Fox in the team in a game? Nintendo should have bought the rights to this Starlink game because it fit the whole Star Fox universe perfectly. Valkyria Arc, I think it's called. I haven't played it yet. The Blinding of Isaac, I spent a lot of time trying to track this game down. It was really hard, and it's getting harder now as well, so I was really glad I tracked it down, but man, it's a hard game, I gotta say. Has Been Hero, another game that I was trying to track down, finally got that one. The first limited run release for the Nintendo Switch was, Yeah, I think it was the first one. Yeah, number 1. Thimbleweed Park, which is a great point and click adventure game like Maniac Mansion. It's got like a Fox and Mulder from the X-Files in there. It's really great. Here's a little cute little puzzle game, Soldam. It is what it is. It's cool. The Grass 5. I got some other games in the series on the PlayStation Vita, I believe, so that was really cool. I haven't played it yet. Super Neptune RPG is not that great. Shantae Half Hero Genie, really cool. Great to see that get a physical release. Sonic Forces, probably one of the better Sonic games. Not as good as Sonic Mania, but it's really cool. Kirby Style Alliance, cute, like it. Paw Patrol, it's for my daughter when she's older, but it's a very basic platforming game. If you got a young kid, get them this. It's a good introduction to a platforming game for the younger audience. Now here's a game that I believe that we would never see on the Nintendo Switch, and that was Night Trap, which I don't think is very good. I haven't played it. I did play it on the Mega CD at my mate's place. I don't remember it. I need to try it out. I haven't done that. Flint Hook, another limited run release. Mercenary Kings, which is really cool. I really recommend that one. And Snack World, the Treasure Gold, did get a physical release here in the West. I love the Japanese artwork on this cover, so that's why I got it. And finishing off this collection is actually 2 games I recently picked up. Astral Chain, phenomenal. Astral Chain 2, please, now. Fantastic game. It took me a year to get into, finally get this game, and it's really cool. And the this one is Destiny Connect TikTok Travelers. Mouthful just saying that. This is an RPG probably aimed at people that don't usually play RPGs, or younger audiences never played an RPG. It's like a good little introduction to them for this thing, so it's not bad for what it's worth. I haven't seen it here in Australia, so I don't know why. Maybe it just got a limited amount of units sent here. So that's it, guys. That is my Nintendo Switch collection. There's about 84 games in the collection. It's continuing to grow. It is my preferred system. So that's it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Bye.